If you don't know what mansplaining is and you want to find out, listen up. Mansplaining is when the masculine provides the feminine with unsolicited, obvious instructions or unsolicited advice to a problem that she didn't ask his advice for. This usually shows up both in intimate relationships, family dynamics, and at the workplace. And usually the masculine is one to take it upon himself to assume and to almost provide this level of I know better than you, so listen up kind of energy to the feminine, which really creates a rift between the masculine and the feminine and creates even more divide than we already have between masculine and feminine energies. And this also shows up in the patriarchal nature of our society, which is now collapsing, thankfully. But it's still having its kind of lag time where it's still showing up, but it's not showing up in quite the same ways because the feminine is capable now of catching it and calling a spade a spade. So this message is both to the feminines and the masculines out there, but really I'm hoping that the masculine's listening and doesn't take offense to this, but rather hears it and is able to take the suggestion from a feminine who is only trying to help create more harmony in relationships. So it's not to shame, insult, or judge the masculine because we know that your heart's in the right place and you're not intending to create a toxic dynamic. It's more coming from a place of not knowing better, not knowing what the feminine wants in that moment, which is really the problem in all relationships between the masculine and the feminine is assuming wrong about what the other needs versus wants and what would be the best and highest way to show up in every moment. So, easy takeaway, ask just ask, do you need help? Do you need advice? What do you need in this moment? Do you need to vent? Do you need me to listen? So, not to overexert yourself and give all these lengthy instructions and details and these things that she could obviously figure out or maybe already knows. That's where this really is so interesting. That's why it's called mansplaining because it's literally things that we already know. And so it just creates this feeling of our intelligence being insulted.